Hey guys, so I'm going to be walking you through how to build a header on this one. So let's get started on that. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to change the size of the borders up here in this layout tab, and we're going to shrink them down to the narrow borders, just because I want smaller margins and I want to be able to fit more content on the page. Next, I'm going to insert a table here, and I'm going to click Insert Table, and I'm going to do 5 by 2. After I insert it, I'm going to grab all these columns on the left-hand side. I'm going to right-click it, and I'm going to hit Merge Cells because I want all of them to be in one. Next, I'm going to put in my name, and I'm going to give myself a little sentence. So maybe I'm an aspiring business student. Okay, so after I do that, I'm going to select my name here. I'm going to go up, and you can check out what fonts I'm using in the package. That'll be listed in the description below, but I'm going to use Franklin Gothic Book here. I'm going to bump the size up to 36 for this one, and I'm going to get rid of the space, and my first name, I'm going to change it to a different color. Again, the colors that I use are going to be noted, but in case you're wondering, it's blue up here. So then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to change the text color here to this blue accent one. After I do that, I'm going to highlight the whole thing again, whoops, and bold it. Next, you're going to have to go through inserting your contact information. So for this one, you might want to put Facebook, LinkedIn, your address, your phone number, things like that. So we're going to go through and we're going to do that. So alrighty, so after you put in all the information there for your name and your address and everything, the next thing I'm going to do is going to insert the icons that were also listed in that download package. So if you go to Insert and you click Picture, somewhere in your downloads here, it's called the Hex Icon Pack. If you click that one, you click the 512 by 512, and you're going to pick the icon that's related to the thing that I'm doing. So in this case, for benleblanc.com, I'm going to pick the link that I think, or the image that relates to that link. So I'm going to click this browser here, and it will insert this giant icon. So up here in the top right, if you can see my cursor, I'm going to change the height to 0.4 centimeters. And I'm going to hit Enter, and that's going to shrink the icon to a nice small size. So here, I'm going to right click it, I'm going to hit Wrap Text, and I'm going to put Behind Text just so that it sort of overlaps. Drop it down with 2 tabs of the arrow, click off of it, highlight the text again, and throw it to the right hand side. And as you can see, I've got now the icon and the link. So we're going to go through and do this to all of them. So as you do that, do it with each one and pick the appropriate picture. Alrighty, so after you throw all those icons in and you highlight the text and throw it to the right hand side, you'll see that you have a nice set of icons going down here that are centered in the row. So the last thing you're going to want to do on this piece is you're going to highlight all these links you've got up here. You're going to hit underline up here twice. You'll see it gets rid of the line underneath, and then I'm going to change the font back to black so that it's the same font and same color as everything else I've got here. And again, as I mentioned, use the font themes that are listed, but mine's Franklin Gothic. So I'll make it that, and I'll shrink it down one size here to be size 10, not 11. After you do this, you're going to go up here to, you're going to click anywhere in the table, and up here you'll see there's a design piece under the table. If you change the pen color here to white, you can click on all the borders just like I'm doing right now and get rid of all of the lines. Alrighty, so after you get rid of all the lines except for the one in the middle here, I'm going to grab the pen here, I'm going to make it 1.5 point, and I'm going to choose a color. I like this one down here, but you can pick any one that you like. Pick it, click the line, and it adds a nice little center line into your resume here. After you do this, double click down here somewhere, and you're left with a header that looks pretty complete. So this was a nice short top header, and hopefully it's one that you can use on your resume and you enjoyed using. Thanks.